It's
Hey,
us.
hey, hey.
Hey, Skywalkers.
Happy Empire Strikes Back Day, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Hey, Stacy.
Stacy's in the house, or she'll be right back. She'll BRB.
Oh. All right,
BRB.
we'll wait. So, that discussion we had today.
Yeah,
Can't,
good discussion.
can't wait for everyone to hear our main discussion on this week's episode, where we talk with Chris Bartlett, who was C3PO in a lot of the live appearances. He's the C3PO version of Bryce Eller. Right? He's the
Yes. Bryce Eller's Darth Vader.
Yes.
Chris Bartlett is C3PO.
My head just went
live versions. It
Yes.
is the 4:00 hour.
Yeah.
This is the hour.
Oh, there you go. That explains it.
Yes.
I couldn't string together words
No.
to form, what do you call those things? Sentences.
We finish each other's
Sandwiches.
yeah. Yay. All right, Skywalkers, we're gonna do a quick
Hey,
recording here.
Kenneth.
Woohoo.
Yeah, so we'll talk about what's coming up. We'll talk about Empire Strikes Back Day. So if anyone has any personal stories they want to share, put them in the Sky Chat.
That would be awesome.
About seeing The Empire Strikes Back if you were around in 1980.
Oh, I'm gonna need this on the screen. Okay. So are we ready?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, that's ready. Okay, great. I'm gonna hit record, and this is already recording.
Oh, okay.
So it is time because we went live.
Okay.
So it's time. Wait, one more comment before we record. Hey.
Oh.
Excellent. Hi, Dad.
All right, you came in just in time for Sarah to do the clappy claps.
I get to do it this time. So excited.
Yeah,
okay.
Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up.
I won't. Okay, here we go.
One more time with a little bit more pizzazz. Like.
That's just overly much.
Yeah. Do you know who you're talking to? That was good. A little flat, but that was good. So I need something for the blooper.
Don't tell me who's flat. All right.
Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold you back anymore.
This is what you can look forward to on the... Oh, damn. I almost made it.
You'll see why Let It Go fits into the conversation. Let it go. Later on.
Yes. All right.
Wow, we better hurry up.
Okay, here we go. This is what you can look forward to on episode 465 of Skywalking Through Neverland.
Hey, Skywalkers. Can you connect C3PO, deadly mercenary droids, and Lego Masters? Well, after this episode, you will be able to. But first, we want to welcome you back to Skywalking Through Neverland. I am Richard Woloski. But now, everyone, please say hello to my sweetie wife, Sarah, who's dressed like a Twi'lek.
Yes, Hera, to be precise. I love it.
It's so much easier when you're wearing something I can comment on.
Well, thank you. All right, Skywalkers, we are your enthusiastic podcast destination for the many decades of your Star Wars, Disney, Marvel, and pop culture fandom. So it's time for your weekly Wookiee hug and your little sprinkle of pixie dust for our family of Skywalkers. Now, we are recording this right now live on the Skywalking Through Neverland YouTube channel. So if you haven't already, please subscribe and then click the little notification bell for when we go live, because sometimes it's a surprise like today. And it really helps us on YouTube because how many do we have?
Well, last week, didn't we say we wanted to get to what? 8780?
I think so.
Was that it? Well, look what we have now.
8888?
888.
Whoa. That is really awesome. Oh my gosh, 8888.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
That's like my old phone number.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was. Oh, hold on. My old phone number was 969-2888.
Nice.
Whenever I see 888s, I always equate it to my phone number. But yeah, we just did the Comic-Con Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
And we did a couple of big panels, which we talked about on this week's Things We Want to Share. And we asked people to please subscribe. And they did. And they got us over what we'd asked for. But now we just need 12. We need 12 more. If we can get 12 more to hit us to 8,900
Ah,
by Comic Palooza on Thursday, that would be amazing.
that would be so
We
cool.
need 12. We need 12 more.
12 more.
12
Let's do
more
it.
subscribers. Please, 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 please.
Let's do it, Skywalkers.
Oh, we know. We always ask them, and they always come through.
Yeah.
You Skywalkers always come through for us, and we really, really appreciate it.
Now, in this episode, we are so excited. We speak with actor Chris Bartlett, who has not only played C3PO numerous times, but he has also appeared in The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Book of Boba Fett. You know, we could almost call him the droid whisperer.
Oh, very much so. And let's not forget his appearances on Lego Masters, Late Show with David Letterman, and tons of C3PO appearances for almost 2 decades. So whenever Anthony Daniels wasn't in the suit, chances are it was Chris. That's right. Now, Chris is going to be joining Spencer Jowitz's Virtual Cantina Network tour this summer, and Chris will be signing autographs on July 29th at Scum and Villainy in Hollywood, California. So if you're in the area, we're going to be there. We'd love to see you there. Chris would love to see you there. He's like one of the nicest guys you'd ever want to meet.
Oh yeah,
So
come nice.
come on by and say hello.
And he hopes that you guys have a great time there too, like just by speaking with him. And we're so excited to share this interview with you guys. All right, well, this episode is being sponsored by Small World Vacations, and they are a diamond level Disney vacation planner travel agency. They can help you book your trip to Disney parks around the world and also a Disney cruise. There's a lot of good cruise deals right now. Now, best of all, their service is free of charge. So check it out and head to smallworldvacations.com for a no obligation price quote and tell them that Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
I couldn't have said it better myself. All right, now we are recording this from Long Beach, California on May the 21st, 2024.
So, Richard, what happened today in Star Wars history? May 21st. We are in Star Wars month, people.
Yeah, we are. This is like Star Wars week 2. This is when all the films came out, all of the original trilogy films. The week earlier was for the prequels. Now it's the original trilogy week. So 44 years ago today, May 21st, 1980, the Star Wars saga continues when The Empire Strikes Back is released. And guess how many theaters?
3,000.
I bet you're going to say 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. 127 theaters.
What?
Not 127,000, but just 127 theaters.
How could this be?
Well, this was a limited release being released in so many of these theaters, but they wanted to release it in 70 millimeter, and these were all of the prints that they had. So it's like, okay, let's release it in 70 millimeters so everyone gets the best experience the first time out. Now, there's a caveat here. Some 35 millimeter prints were released, but like at the drive-ins, because they didn't have the big 70 millimeter screens and projectors.
Yeah.
Now, in the first week alone, Empire grosses $9.6 million.
Wow. Okay.
With most of that coming from the Egyptian Theater here in Hollywood.
Nice.
We've been to that theater. It's a great theater to see films. And so most of that came from that one theater. If you look on Craig Miller, who was in charge of publicity for The Empire Strikes Back and friend of the show, if you look at his Facebook today, he'll have a picture of the Egyptian Theater.
It looked really cool.
Yeah, showing The Empire Strikes Back. And this is when theaters would have round-the-clock showings.
I bet.
Just to accommodate all the fans.
Oh my God. And people would just line up. You can't reserve your spot. You just have to wait in like a long line, right?
Yeah, exactly. No fandangle. None of that stuff. You had to be there. You had to skip school, skip work to be there.
Wow.
But you know what? Unfortunately, I couldn't miss school. Yeah, I had to go to school.
What?
Guess how productive I was that day.
Not at all.
Not at all. I was bouncing out of my seat.
Was there a theater in Boston that was showing this?
Yes. Now, to us, the Boston Charles 1, 2, 3, that was like the big megaplex because it had 3 theaters. And it was the big theater in Boston that had the big 70 millimeter screens, and it showed all the big blockbusters. So this was our Hollywood Chinese theater.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. And
Okay.
so I remember not being able to settle down.
Oh
The
yeah.
teacher was talking to me. It's like all I'm hearing is a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. So when that school bell hit, my friend Sean Millette and my sister and I just dove through the doors. There's my father outside in his Cadillac, his big red Cadillac. We just did a shoulder roll and somersaulted right through the windows, and he took off. I don't think he even stopped for red lights. We just took off because he didn't want to hear me say, "Dad, hurry up! Dad, quickly! Dad, come on! Stop with red lights! Stop with obeying road laws."
Oh yeah.
No one is going to give you a ticket for this because they know. So in my third grade journal, I have an entry here.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
so here we go.
This
There's
is so cute.
I'll just do some storyboards down there. And
Wow.
this is my entry, okay? Ready?
Yes.
Sean and I went to go see The Empire Strikes Back. The line for the tickets was bigger than was for another line. It was outside. It was for the 5:30 show. So I had to wait until the 5:30 show.
Oh my.
All right, because we missed the 3:15 show. The line went out to the street. My best scene was the Yoda part. Yoda sounded just like Fozzie Bear. The second best scene was when Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader were fighting with lightsabers.
All right.
That's why I have
hold everything. I have a bone to pick with third grade Richard. I have a bone to pick.
I couldn't construct sentences.
No, your best scene was the Yoda scenes and Darth Vader and Luke. What about the kissing scenes? What about Han and Leia?
You didn't let me finish. But it says here, but the ultimate bestest scene of all was when Han Solo and Princess Leia kissed. And
let me see that.
No, it says it here. Just trust me.
I don't think it says it there.
It says it right here.
Where?
Okay,
I can't see.
And says they should have kissed longer. And I like the second scene when they kiss in the carbon freezing chamber. The end. It says it right there. It says it right there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now let's avoid any more imperial contact from my sweetie wife over here. And what do we have here in the Sky Chat? Stacy Bertrand.
Real Racy Stacy says Kirsch made one of the best films in cinematic history.
Mm-hmm.
We will have to agree with you there.
Oh, very much so. So this is why we have the Skywalking Through My Fandom. So you can chart where you saw the films and who you saw them with and how much school you skipped or you should have skipped.
I first saw Empire Strikes Back in my living room, and it was a very rainy, pouring down rain day. And that's where I watched it.
See, you can't get mad at me.
It was awesome.
If the first time you saw The Empire Strikes Back was on your 27-inch Zenith?
Actually, my dad was always upgrading us to nice TVs. So I don't remember how big the TV was at that point, but we had like a pretty good sized TV in our living room.
Was it on HBO or did you have?
No, we never had HBO.
Okay,
no,
so
it was a
videotape.
VHS.
Okay, that was.
I think honestly, I think it was
84.
So this is what happened. It was on TV. We got to the Yoda scene and the electricity like went out. Like something happened with the TV station. It went out. I was like, no. And my dad was like, it's okay. It's right here. And he took out the VHS. So then we watched the VHS.
See, at least when I lied to you, it was believable. When I loved all the kissing scenes, at least tell me that you saw it on the big giant screen.
The first time I saw in the big screen was 97 with the re-releases. Like a lot of people my age.
Okay, you know what?
My
okay,
age.
you know what? That's good. That's good then.
I'm post Empire Strikes Back.
You are. You were born post Empire Strikes Back, which still blows my mind. So happy 44th anniversary to The Empire Strikes Back. All right, now let's hear some fun behind the scenes stories from Chris Bartlett.
Star Wars stories? Do you want to say that once?
Did I say that?
No, you just said stories.
Now let's hear some fun behind the scenes Star Wars stories from Chris Bartlett, and he tells us his story about seeing The Empire Strikes Back on opening day in 1980.
Nice. Thanks, Skywalkers, for sticking with us. If you have any stories, let us know.
Oh, wait, hold on here.
Ooh.
Asterisk.
Oh, that's what it was called.
Asterisk. All right. So your dad just chimed in with in 1997. Oh, but how about
Oh no,
in
in like 91.
84?
No, 91 it would have been that I saw it. 91 or 92. I think we still had a rear projection TV at that point.
Okay.
I want to
Yeah.
say. It was 91 or 92 when I saw.
I'm hoping you didn't have a 27-inch Zenith at that point.
No. Yeah. So it would have been 91 when I first saw Empire. How fun.
Okay, then.
All right, is it down here?
Yeah.
Can we move this down or do you like it
Yeah,
up
no, you
here?
can move it down here.
Okay, there. All right, let's go back to this one. Oh, front. We had a front projection. Okay.
Oh.
Did the projector was okay. Yeah, Dad had a whole big setup.
Yeah, projected in the front.
Okay.
And instead of the rear, so the sides would bleed.
He had it set up real nice.
Oh, I'm sure. Yes. I'm sure. Who am I talking to here?
It was a Heath kit. It was a Heath kit. That's what I saw it on. I don't know what that means.
Okay. Add that to your journal.
But I do remember that 97 whatever rear projection TV was like gigantic and it was huge and heavy and it took forever because we had to get it up the stairs, right? And down the hall and like it was a whole production. But I think one of the first things we saw on that was a DVD. And I think it was a DVD GoldenEye, I want to say. It's like GoldenEye. All right.
This isn't GoldenEye's reunion.
I know.
So keep that chatter to another podcast.
Okay.
You want to take it away?
I do. Here we go. That wraps up episode 465 of
Skywalking Through Neverland. We want to thank Chris Bartlett for coming on the show and sharing all those amazing stories. And we want to thank Spencer Jowitz for, you know what? We need to redo the intro because we need to say part 1.
Back to the Future. Okay, that's what
yes.
It was. Oh.
Yes. All right, hold on. We just remembered something that
whoops.
We need to split up Chris's conversation 2 parts.
Because it was so awesome and long.
So do you want to say, we got to do this part again and just say,
okay.
How about right over here?
Okay.
So we can keep your part and then we'll do my part.
Okay.
So then you come in with, we had so many stories.
Great.
Well, you know, just start that here because we can keep all that.
Yeah. So just read your last sentence.
All right. Where he'll be doing a signing in Hollywood on July 29th.
Now we are going to split Chris Bartlett's conversation into 2 parts because it was such a fun, amazing, and long conversation. So this week will be part 1.
One more time. Don't say it long.
So we had such an amazing conversation with Chris Bartlett that we are going to split it into 2 parts. So this week will be part 1. Next week will be part 2. Did that work? Here, let me go here. In this episode, it is part 1 where we speak. Nope, that sounds stupid.
Chris told so many great stories that we're going to split his conversation into 2 parts. So you'll let up. Not as easy as it looks.
No.
Chris told so many great stories about behind the scenes of all his Disney Plus shows that we're going to cut it up into 2 parts. So this week you'll get all the nope. Yeah. I don't want to spoil anything.
No. This week will be part 1.
Yeah. So this week will be part 1 of Chris's discussion, and next week will be part 2. No doy. So this will be part 1 of Chris Bartlett's discussion, and next week we'll roll it out with Spencer and Spencer and Spencer.
Let's see.
Okay, let's just keep it simple. Keep it simple. People are starting to check out. So Chris told so many great stories that we're going to split up his conversations into 2 parts. So come back next week for more exciting stories.
All right.
Keep it simple.
Okay. Kiss. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
That wraps up episode 465 and part 1 of our conversation with Chris Bartlett on
Skywalking through Neverland. And we want to thank Spencer Jowitz for connecting us. And don't forget about Spencer's tour, the Virtual Cantina Network Tour of 24. He's got 3 big stops in Hollywood and Anaheim and San Francisco. He's got so many great guests, and he's going to come on next week to reveal some more.
Ooh, excited.
Now, are you interested in our books Today in Star Wars History, parts 1 and 2, and Skywalking Through My Fandom? Well, you can get them right over there at skywalkingthrough.neverland.com/book. And we want to thank everyone who picked up a copy and a set last week at Comic-Con Revolution.
That's right. And they will also be available at Comic Palooza this weekend in Houston, Texas. So find us.
All right, now, do you want to support Skywalking Through Neverland?
I do.
Oh, good. Well, consider supporting us through the Skywalking Force, which is our Patreon. The Skywalking Force has access to bonus content in the form of our Zoom discussions on the latest Disney Plus shows and some extra additives as we go through the year.
Mm-hmm.
And we also want to thank our sponsor, Small World Vacations, for their continued support. Thinking of a trip to a Disney park or a Disney cruise? You can fill out a Get a Quote form at smallworldvacations.com today for their You can fill out a Get a Quote form at smallworldvacations.com today. Their vacation planning service is free of charge, so check it out and tell them Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
We are part of the Skywalking Network, where you can find other great shows like Talking Apes,
The Max Effects Podcast,
the Neverland Clubhouse,
Totally Tell Me Everything,
Star Warsologies,
and the YouTube shows Collectopolis and
Today in
and
Star Wars History.
Guess what the video is of today?
It is
Yes, the 44th anniversary of The Empire Strikes Back.
so fun. All right, we are at Skywalking Pod for most social media outlets, or you can search Facebook or YouTube for Skywalking Through Neverland. You can also email us, share@skywalkingthrough.neverland.com.
All right, now don't forget to stick around for bloopers and other fun bits that didn't make it into the show, and this week we'll have a lot of them.
and always remember, Neverland on Alderaan.
One more time. Neverland, 1, 2, and Neverland on Alderaan. It's hot in here.
Yes. All right, guys. Wow. We shouldn't record at 4.
Yeah,
That's the
this is
problem.
like tea time.
Yeah. Oh my
It
god.
got really, really hot in
It
here.
did. All right. Thank you, Skywalkers, for tuning in. And next week we will be live again for our things we want to share, right?
Mhm.
Monday, right?
Yeah,
Mondays. Yeah, we'll be
Yeah.
back. Yeah. Okay.
lots
Cool.
of Comic Palooza stuff to talk about.
Yeah. All right. Look forward to a great episode this week. It'll be out on Thursday. Bye.